And now let's welcome, out of the red corner, Siron, the Pariah Harrison.
So our next fight into the cage here at EFN 22 features Siron Harrison going up against Adrien W. Thomas. This professional fight will be contested at the 145-pound weight class. Siron Harrison made his pro debut in 2022. I asked him, hey, what's the biggest difference between the Siron Harrison who made his debut and the Siron Harrison of today? And he said the biggest difference now is I'm so much more prepared mentally. I'm more locked in, and I have more belief in my ability. He said he trained specifically to prepare for Thomas. Oftentimes we hear fighters say, I train the same regardless of who I'm fighting. I'm not looking at the tape. Harrison was looking at the tape, and he trained to prepare for Thomas. He said, look, the reality is I'm tall. I know how opponents are going to fight me because I'm tall and I'm long, so I want to stay standing if possible and use my size to my advantage.
Yeah, I mean, he's got the perfect body type to just completely pick apart an opponent. He's a multiple-time kickboxing champion. He's a pro now, but let's just touch upon the amateur experience. Here's a guy that's got a ton of experience, a ton of fights. And then he's another one of the fighters out of Chicago MMA who's fighting for something bigger. Of course, formerly trained by the late, great legend Brian Gasway. Tonight, he fights for himself, he fights for his team, but he fights to carry on the legacy of his now gone coach, Brian Gasway.
Siron Harrison about to enter the cage. This man is an original.
Yeah, we had a really nice chat with him beforehand. It was really interesting to hear his mindset, and it felt like it was a very broad mindset. It was very much about the fighting, but just as a person, he kind of doesn't mind marching to the beat of his own drummer, and he's out there to do his best and be the best version of himself, no matter what.
And now let's welcome to the cage, fighting in the blue corner, Adrien Boomaye Thomas.
So here's Adrien Thomas, another product of Wildside, who we've seen at length throughout tonight's action. And this guy is jacked. This guy is hyped. He is ready to go. Take a look at the tail of the tape in this featherweight bout brought to you by El Popo Tortillas. Thomas out of Clarksville, Tennessee, of course, the home of Wildside MMA. Siron Harrison out of Chicago. Harrison with 4 inches, or rather 6 inches on Siron Harrison at 6'2" against Thomas's 5'8" frame. Both fighters coming in at 145 pounds. Harrison looking to pick up his first win. Thomas, on the other hand, 1 win and 1 loss.
Yeah, Thomas looking to keep the ball rolling for Wildside, who's just, as a whole, looked fantastic tonight. I mean, we know about the talent that they put out, but they have looked great tonight here at EFN 22, so Thomas looks to keep the ball rolling. He's got some experience, but he has not fought since 2017 when he picked up a rear naked choke over Cale Bain. It's been a while, but he's been there. He's been around the block. He was 5-0 as an amateur. And, he's looking to keep the ball rolling now as a pro, coming out of a very strong team. There we saw in this corner, Jenny, the Tennessee Gangster Savage, more than a teammate, more than a well-known BKFC fighter. That's his girlfriend, so it's a household affair. This guy's here to scrap. He's ready to keep the ball rolling for Wildside.
Let's get the action started. Our next bout is in the featherweight division, scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. Introducing first, fighting out of El Popo Tortillas red corner. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, official weight 145.8 pounds, representing Chicago MMA. From Chicago, Illinois, please welcome Siron, the Pariah Harrison. And also welcome his opponent, fighting out of the Doji Resistance Apparel blue corner. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, official weight 146 pounds, representing Wildside from Clarksville, Tennessee. let's welcome Adrien Thomas. The referee in charge, Rob Natchergo.
In shape does not even begin to describe the build of both of these fighters.
Yeah, these two are specimens.